Hi, welcome to the Revolution 2. In this set, we're going to take a look of one of the most important aspects of the game, that is the stand-up game. You have to note that is a little bit different than the traditional judo that we're going to take a look at the takedowns. The thing is, takedowns for jiu-jitsu is a different approach. So I'm going to give you all the pieces and all the details to make sure you understand what you're going to go through, because I don't want to come here and just teach you how to take somebody down. I have to teach you how to walk, how to make the grip, how you keep your posture, because that's what makes it really hard for the people that want to try to take down when they want to apply for any kind of takedown, because they don't, if they start wrong, if they have no balance when they start, that's when they get in trouble. That's when they sometimes get a counter takedown on them because they are not ready to go forward. So I hope you guys enjoy. First of all, I have to talk to you guys about the posture. When I'm gonna reach for some kind of grip with him, the most of the people always walk and always reach front. They approach the guy front to grab, to put their hands. But look, note that when I approach front, I give both sides for the guy apply for the takedowns. So that's why I don't like this kind of approach. When I approach somebody for a takedown, I always approach side. You decide what the side that you're going to approach, and then that's the side that you're going to try to grab him. Okay? So if I'm like this, I'm going to walk forward to him. What happened in the situation, I limitate the side that he can take me down. He just can go for one side because the other side, I'm already turned. In the other hand, if I'm front, he has both sides to apply for the technique. So, okay, I choose my side. I'm going to reach like this. The first thing, and the common mistake that people does, they try to reach over too much. What happens when they try to reach like this, or when they're so excited to reach like this, they give a lot of space for the opponent initiate the takedown, like for a double leg, like for a drop seoinage, for anything, because I'm moving all my way to grab him. And that's the part that I don't like about it. So when I'm going to reach somebody, first of all, I'm going to stay my side. And my hand, I have to do like a degree that I keep it. And that's the important when I'm going to reach somebody. So I'm side, when I reach him, I reach and keep this resistance and keep this angle, because that's the space that I need with him. Look, if I want to move him back, I don't do this. When I do this, look, I open again the space for him. So I'm here. When I want to push him, before I do this, I walk. That's what makes him move. My first intention is not moving him here. No, because when I do this, it's just arm work. I don't want just my arm. I want my body driving him back. So when I hold him here, I want to move him back. I walk with my leg and keep the same angle in my arm. If I want to pull him back, I just walk back and keep it here. And another thing, guys, when you walk on the mat, you don't raise your knees to walk. You don't walk like this. You just slide your feet on the ground in the angle that you want. It's like a dance that you have to be always in posture. So, and you can ask me, Saulo, but why you put your left hand? We suppose the most of the people that are right arm, they reach with their right. But the thing is, in my game, the most of the techniques and takedowns that I apply is with my left. Because if I reach him first with my right arm, I give to him all the lack of options for takedown. Because now I give him his best side. That is the right side to take the guy down. So he is allowed to apply any kind of takedown, ippon seoi, kouchigari, any kind of takedown. In the other hand, if I hold him with the left, he doesn't have, switch the angle please. He doesn't have the right side anymore. So everything, any kind of takedown, he's going to have to go left. and left probably is his weak side. So I kind of limitate the techniques and the variety of things that he can do, so make it easier for me in this angle. Now we have the base of our game that we're going to drop. The same leg that's going to reach is going to be the one that's going to be in the front. In my case, I like to do the left leg because I reach with the left hand, and the guy cannot get the angle for the takedowns because most of the guys are right hand, so they take the takedown for the right. So I keep the angle, everything is connected, everything is in place. If I want to move him, I walk first. If I want to move him back, the front leg is going to walk first, and I just keep the angle in my hand. If I want to pull back, I just step back. If I want to go for this side, and you note that I don't force his upper body. Everything is on my leg. I just keep the grip and make him move. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the other hand. How we're going to apply, how we're going to do this. The thing is, this is not a judo. We train jiu-jitsu, and we fight as a jiu-jitsu fighter. So in jiu-jitsu, we don't need to commit both hands. I don't need to grab him, make the grip in both hands like traditional judo. That's a big difference in the game. So once I connect the left, I don't need commit myself with the right, because when I commit myself the right, I give him the weapon he wants. I gave him both hands to work any kind of takedowns, any variety of takedowns, any kind of setups. So I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do with my right hand, I'm going to wrap my own collar. Why am I going to wrap my own collar? Because the hardest part when somebody tries to make a grip on you is find the appropriate space to take the collar and the time for that. So in my case, when I approach his collar, my right hand goes to my collar and I bring to me. What happens now? If he tries to get any kind of grip with the hand, I'm blocking. Go over, but yeah, I'm blocking. Go under, I'm blocking. And you see that every movement I made, I already get something to apply for the takedown. Even if he gets my collar, look, what I'm going to do, I just flip inside and put my shoulder. And that's what makes he, again, don't know what to do with the arms. And probably he's going to try to reach with the other. And then I move. That's the most important thing. You have to be able to defend his grips with the body movement, because that's the momentum that you're going to have for the takedowns. The takedown is not going to happen like this. I hold it here and I go for the takedown. No. Must have a momentum for let him in a situation that I take his balance out and then I apply for the takedown, like you're going to see later. So I have the hand, I have the collar, and now I have the protection that I need to start to apply for the takedown. If he comes with the right arm, I block it here, inside, I block it here. If he grabs in the collar, I just pull inside in my shoulder, break his grip. Every time I break one grip, I move it, because I want to get his reaction to can apply for any kind of takedown. If he comes with the other hand, I move around. That's the time that you move, because I don't want to fight him and let go my grip and do this. I want to keep this, because that's how I'm going to proceed in the future for the takedowns. And when I feel that I'm comfortable, that I have the momentum to apply for the takedown, that's when I'm going to try to set up a movement. And you always set up the takedown with footwork. If you don't move footwork, most of the people move here too much. So they don't have the appropriate reaction. And a lot of people too kind of freeze here and put the hips down. And so they don't look what's happened. They don't know. They don't feel your opponent. So if you have to look for some place, that's another problem. People look too much to the feet. Look to the chest. If you don't have a certain point that you like to look for his chest, that's when you have his reaction. You can feel where his arm is coming up and down, and so make it easy for you to start the properly set up for the takedowns. All right, now the biggest secret about be successful with takedowns is that we always gonna initiate the action. If you wait for him to make his grips, so I'm gonna have to deal with two problems. Break his grip and then start to make my own grip. And that's what I'm gonna try to give you guys some solutions now. When you're late and he start the action and he grab first. So let's gonna start with the basic one and simple one. I'm supposed to reach him, but for some reason I'm late, and so he reached my collar. The first thing here, guys, before we break any kind of grips, is how we keep our posture. The first thing, if I stay in front of him, it's easy for him to break my balance and push me back. I'm out. So the first thing is to stay like in the base that you saw in the previous move, and as soon as he starts to push, I'm not going to react to him. I'm going to make a pivot with my leg and take his balance. So he push, especially strong guys are going to push you all over the mat. So once they start to push, I just move it. That's when I get the point to apply for any kind of takedowns and get what I want. But now he starts to put the hand, and the first thing I want to break this grip. I don't want him pushing me around. I don't want him start to drive me on the mat. So the first thing, you're going to grab from the bottom of the gi. You're going to make a really solid grip here. And the thing is, the other hand, you're going to kind of hold on the top of his hand. I just hold it here. The most of the people, when they break grip, they hold wrist here and try to lift up. And then they let it go. And then what happened? The guy's going to grab again. That's the biggest mistake. So when I grab him here, I don't want to pull up, because look what happened. When I pull up, sometimes look my body. I gave him all the empty space for him to work any kind of takedowns, or he can shoot in the double leg. So I kind of trouble. So I don't want to expose my body and give to him. So when he grab here and I have this grip, what I'm going to do, I'm going to slide down, and my back is going to make the move. It's not in my hand. My hand here is just going to force like this, down. But what is going to make it strong this is when I step my back. That's what breaks the grip. Look, my back, look what I do. At the same time I'm pulling down, my back is moving. And that's when I break the grip. And another thing, guys, when I break the grip, I cannot leave the hand. I cannot just let it go and then start to go, because then he's going to return and grab me first. So when I break the grip, I push his arm against him. That's what gives me the gap to decide which kind of grab I'm going to do it, which kind of technique I'm going to apply to him. Because look, if he try to move the other side back with the hand, look, I'm pushing him. And then I start the action. Because from here, I can start to determine what kind of grip I want. If I'm going to pull here and hold here, if I'm going to go here and go to the top, because I'm pushing his arm against him. That's what gives me the perfect angle. Sometimes I'm ready to go for the takedown because I'm pushing his arm against himself. So he put the hand, my base, remember the base, hold down, hold up, break the grip. I break the grip to the side. And then I start to walk with him and find the appropriate approach for the takedown. But sometimes he don't want to come here. He don't want to be commit here. He just want to stall you. He kind of tired. He just want to hold in your belt. So I'm here, I have my grip, and for some reason he has the belt. Look, he's blocking my hips. So I don't have how to apply for any kind of takedown. Everything is kind of a block because he's already pushing my hips. And also, I don't have the grip to pull his arm here and not down. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna put his hold. You have to hold over the wrist. What you're gonna do? You're gonna compress his hand and hold. What you do here? You kind of put his arm in the middle and get it tight as you can. As close as you can come to the hand is the best. Because sometimes in the wrist, the guy has a very strong grip and he's not going to let it go. So what you want to squeeze his hand. That's what's going to make his grip weak. So when I keep the same posture that we start, and now my hand, I squeeze his hand. And I hold my own collar, or you can hold down, or you can just be here. And what's going to make the grip, you're going to get the grip out, is not pulling what people start to do. Is your hips back. That's what break the grip. You just want to keep this as a hold it. It's not this that's going to break the grip. You hold it, and look my hips. I keep the resistance here. My hips start to move back. And what happened after this? I'm not back in here. I back here, he back again to my belt. When I break the grip, remember, walk. And when you end any kind of grip, to break any kind of grip, the first thing you have to do is move around. As soon as you break, you move, because then you change the angle that he has to hold. And then you start the action. When you change the angle after you break the grip, you have the action, because he's not ready, he's not in posture to initiate any kind of takedown attempt. So you are in an advantage in this position. Okay guys, now we have two more grips that you have to go through. First is a very common grip. As soon as I make my grip on his collar, he's going to reach in my arm. Some guys are really strong and can drive you around with this grip, push him to there, yeah, or go in the circle, yeah. And you kind of don't want to keep exchange this kind of grip and of resistance with him. And so the idea, if you're not going to go for a takedown, and if you want to get away for this kind of fight, is break the grip on your arm. The thing is, most of the people try to pull like this. And look how my body drives. I don't want this to happen, because I'm giving him momentum to take him down. Some people try to bring it here, but look, all the time I'm exposing my body. When we are talking about takedown, my body has to be all tight. I have to be connected. I don't need to give space for him. So that's the most important thing when in the concern about the distribution of your hands and your body and how you move around. So turn around, please. If he holds my sleeve, my action has to be in the direction that he's not blocked. Look, because everything I do for this side, look, I'm going against his resistance. I don't want to go against him. So note that he's grabbing here, and for this side he has completely resist. But when I drive my body with my arm to the other side, and remember, the footwork is very important. So I'm not just do it with my arm, it's my whole body moving. So I just step and break the grip. When I break, note that I return with my hand and the collar. I broke the grip and I'm here. So I watch and hold again and go for my kind of takedown. So when you hold it, you let go of the grip and break. And then you can back with the appropriately grip that you want. But the thing is, this is a very easy to break, and you just, the process here. Our problem is when we are really late and the guy start to reach us from the top with the right hand. So I'm late to make my grip here, and the guy throw the hand over. That's when I'm going to start to have a serious problem, because here he can bend me to the ground like this, and I try to lift, and then I'm giving him a lot of momentum to complete the takedown and to take all my balance out. So the thing is, most of people, when they put their hand there, they want to do arm job, just try to push him. That's when they get a problem, because I don't want to push him with my arm, because the guy has a better leverage than mine here to push. And also look how I'm squeezing my body. And if he just walk around, look, I'm totally out of bounds. So I don't want to happen. So we're going to keep the same posture, the same grip. I'm late. I recognize that. I keep the other hand. And now what's going to happen, I'm going to grab his collar. I'm here. Because now, if he tries to pull me down, look my body. My body moves. I'm here. I just move. And look, note that my shoulder kind of slide out. And that's what I want for escape from this position. Because the strong part of this position is that he is holding my shoulder under him, so I cannot move up. So what I want to do here, I want to get a half a step and my shoulder slide. This. Note that I don't turn my body. If you turn your body, you lose the connect with the hand, the visual contact. So when I do this, now my elbow is going to come up. And now everybody try to push down. You don't have power here. Like I told, the most of the position, we need to use the body too. It's not only the arms. The arms is the grip that you need to make the procedure. So the thing here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to push and I'm going to turn my back to break the grip. I break the grip with my back turning. So I have the approach, side, here. But look, still tight, still hard to get away. So my back starts to twist. That's when I break the grip. See, for a different angle, go there. I slide here, look. I still cannot get. So I slide and get the perfect angle for escape. With the hand. And the important thing, once you're done, move it. All the grips that you break, it's very important for you to move after you break. Because if I'm just here, and I stay here again, he put the hand again. So like I said, you have to change the angle, change the way that you're going to move after you break the grip. Because then you're going to get him. You're going to get in the time that he's not ready for which kind of grip he's going to do it. But if you are here, he comes with the hand. The key is the anticipation. Why are you going to let the hand go here? Why are you going to let him come around and hold me? That's why I'm always prevent. And I keep it this in the distribution of my way, and I try to reach first. If he comes at the same time as me with the hand, I block. You have to be able to block his arm before it comes. You don't block like this. No. Because then you expose again your body. When you block, it's just one hand. It's like you connect here, and now you just slide for the collar. And now, walk again. Move it here again. So I'm here, here. I put the hand. When I see that it's coming, you hold. Slide. Hold again. Move around. That's when you get the perfect angle for initiate any kind of takedown. And if you have problems with the grips, you're always going to move to try to escape. You cannot be, I stack your point. I cannot just hold. I cannot just be here. As soon as I start to move, I move with the hand, and that's when I have the angle to start to work all the variety of takedowns. Okay, now we're going to get into the takedowns, but first of all, we're going to start to do one move that is very important for you get the timing of the walk. Because when you walk with the guy in the ring, you kind of simulate a dancing, and you guys have to be in the same step. That's what's going to give you alternative to start to apply for any takedown. So I'm here, I reach him, I get in his collar. He get my collar, then it's okay. And note that now his right leg is in the front. His right leg is giving the base, and it's against my left leg. And note that now I have my grip from the top. So every time he tried to drag me around, my elbow kind of block him and don't let him go in the angle. That's when I get him trapped. I don't like to put down here because it makes it easy for him to push his hand down, and I'm kind of lose my posture. So I'm always here. Remember, guys, when I want to get too close to him, I don't push him and move him because I'm going to create this reaction. So when I want to close the distance, put the leg in front. When I'm going to step through him. I'm here, I just step. I step on him. Just a step. That's what I want. And now I don't do this. Now my body is going to push forward. So I do this to get his leg. A lot of people, when they go to the leg, they go to the leg from here. They go to the leg, pushing the guy here, so the guy already move around and you miss it. So you don't want the guy to do this. You want to keep his posture, thinking that he's safe. So I'm going to walk. You see that I don't push here. I just step. I just step here. So I step, and my foot don't bring his foot. I just step, and now I drive my body. I just note that I just lock his feet. And now what's going to do the job is this. I'm going to bend my body to him. And if he tries to escape the foot, that's when I lift. I just lift when he tried to pull back the foot. So I'm here and get here. You see how I drive to him? That's the motion. I step and drive and control the position. So I'm here, I'm here. A lot of people get in a lot of trouble to take it down from here because they try to push, they let it go here, try to go for the single, and that's when the guy kick the leg and sprawl, and you miss the whole thing. When you work with takedowns, we cannot forget what's going to make his get out of balance is if you can move his upper body too when you're doing the techniques. So I'm here, I'm here. Look what happened. I have the control of his arm, I have his leg now. But now, everything that I try back, he has the posture, and he has the base with the other leg. So that's the posture that I want to break. So once I do this, and get him here, I have to make a circle. Remember that I don't push and pull, everything is on my legs too. I'm going to make a circle to the side, and the arm that's strapped. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just give a half of a step here. And make him fall to the side. From a different angle. I'm here. Look, I step. Get there. Now, if I just do this, look, no power. That's why I need this step. I need to go to the side, look, to create this. That's when I have the angle to take him down. One more time. And complete the takedown. Now we're going to talk about one of my favorite takedowns that I have been using in so many tournaments around the world. And is a very simple takedown, but it's different than the approach that we have from the judo. The idea from the judo is to take the guy's leg in the coach guard. My idea is keep his leg on the ground and make his body move. We're talking about a coach gari from a guy that has not spent so many time in a judo and that just apply for the takedown in the jiu-jitsu match. So we have a little bit of different approach. So first thing, like we always start, I get my grip. Okay? So the thing is, the original coach got it. When you have the grip, what I want is bring his leg here to then start to take him down. It's not what I want with the kind of takedown we're going to do here. What I want, basically, the first thing when I walk to him is just lock his feet. I don't want to pull because everything's going to happen with my body. Remember, every attack that we give in the leg, we have to be able to connect the upper body too, because that's when he's going to lose his balance. And I'm not going to push him with my hands. Like I said, everything is body work. So when I'm here and I step here, I already lock his body, because if he tries to take off his leg, I put my weight. So that's why he's already trapped. But let's gonna talk about the hands. When I create this circumstance, the other hand has to approach at the same time that my feet approach his. So what is gonna happen, I'm gonna kind of slap on his collar, like this, with all my fingers outside. So I hold like this. Because what this is gonna do, this is gonna just put pressure on his shoulder and make him put all his weight in the right leg. And that's the one that I want. Because that's when he has no base and make it easy to make him fall. In fact, I'm gonna push him with my body and just trap the feet. And that's what's gonna make it easy for me to take him down. So I'm here. Note that at the same time my leg reach his leg, my body's gonna connect. Here. That's my approach. You see that I don't try to pull the leg. Most of the people, when I teach this, they try to do this. Bringing the leg here. So they have no base. They have no power. So when I step really powerful. That's my base when I go drive for taking him down. So I'm hold. Step number one. And look my footwork. When I'm here, I just step 1, 2. Just until but how I keep this base like this, for me it's easy. So I don't need this step. I just turn here. I just approach him here. People that use the right in the front, a lot of people use that. We need this and this. But remember, if you try to pull the leg, you're going to lose the power in the upper body. So you don't pull the leg. You just step. We are here. I step and stay. Now we're going for the end of the position. So I'm here. I step. Same time. Hand, when your feet hits, your hand hits. And look my shoulder. My shoulder has to be tight on him. What's going to happen? You're not going to push him. No. What you're going to do, your body is going to drop and forcing him to fall. So I'm here. Remember, I'm always have to look for my angle. That's why you guys cannot just stay one angle and just, okay, from here. No, you have to experiment. Okay, maybe move a little bit more, and okay, I find my angle. That's when I go, boom, and 2. Even if he try to resist against the takedown, he can't, because all the pressure, all the weight of my body is on him. So if he want to try to pull back, he's going to take me with him. That's why it's hard for him to get away of this. Here, look, always move with him. I got a time, just complete that. And note that when I do this, hold it. When I do this, I have to be on my side. I cannot be just front for him. Or look, my angle doesn't connect. That's why I'm side. I'm side. Now I'm in. I'm side. I'm in. Now just the body. Just the body. Really easy. Good. Another angle. you guys cannot forget that if you guys are here, and now we're going to have both options. You don't feel like going there, he's not giving the angle. First one. Okay, now I get more angle. Okay. Second one. So you must have a variety that allows you to go either way, because that's what makes the guy worry, oh, he's going to go inside or outside. So that's what gives you a lot of weapons to work with him. And don't forget, guys, no matter what happens, this is not a static move. You have to walk. You have to be here. Get ready to him. That's when you got it. Sometimes it looks that I'm pulling, but I'm not. I'm just stepping. Step and stay in base. And now my body drops down. That's when I take him down and complete that. Another favorite takedown of mine is the drop seoinage. Drop seoinage is a takedown that I adapt for the jiu-jitsu because it is one of the takedowns that you're going to expose your back. So you don't want to take the risk to let the guy take your back in a takedown. So the drop seoi for me is a very fortunate takedown because I have been using all the World Championship and a lot of match, because when the fight gets really tight on the ground, who has a better standing has a better chance to score. So that's a part that you guys really have to be concerned and start to practice, because it's going to give you another weapon to maybe use against your opponents, especially when the fight is really equal on the ground. So that's one of my favorite moves that later on we're going to complement with some combination attacks. But first of all, I need to give you guys the initiation of the move, because like I said, it's different than judo. We have the traditional ippon seoinage, and you have the way we adapt for the jiu-jitsu. In the traditional way, please. We are here. When people go to the ippon seoi, look what happens. They always want to concentrate the power here and try to lift to go for the ippon seoi. But we don't need this momentum. This is just a second that we lose when we go for the takedown. Another thing, people sometimes hold it here to go for the takedown. But like I said, my approach is on the collar. I don't need his hand, because if I approach on his hand, we're going to be fighting arm against arm. I don't want to deal with his arm. I want to just make sure that I keep my balance and I initiate my move, because I already grabbed it here. Okay? So the thing is, people ask, Salo, but why your arm is always on the top instead of being the bottom, like in a traditional judo, when you open the guy and then start? I said because I don't need to worry too much about his arm. And also, I'm always blocking any kind of initiate that he has. So my thing here is, when I start to go for the takedown, I just gonna need to switch and put my foot in the same level. The problem with the seoi is that when people gonna do it, they walk to the guy. They walk to the guy, so they don't have a strong pulling for the takedown. When you're gonna go for the drop seoi, the first thing you have to be able to do is understand how your legs is gonna move. How is the footwork? So you're gonna step the first. When you pivot the second leg, you're gonna drop both knees on the ground. So what are you gonna do? You step the first. When the second one is coming here, this position here is already on the ground. So I'm here. When I stop the other one, you finish here. You don't stop here, here, and then here. You don't have this third time. It's just two times. That's why people try to copy watching the fight, but they don't get it. What is the step? And I don't go deeper on him. I don't want that. I want to go here. Give some gap for the spinning with the other leg. Because when I spin in here, I drop. That's when I get the situation. And another thing, a lot of people put the feet down. But when you put the feet down, you don't have too much leverage to carry him here. That's why your feet is up. Because now you have the gap to go. Okay? Another thing, when I drop here, I don't want to drop, do this, and do this. I want to simulate kind of a roll. I want to roll over him. So when I do the technique, I go this and roll. Because that's what's going to prevent the guy to don't take my back. Because the big problem of this, the people that have been cut in the back, is because when they drop, they kind of go this. And look, it's easy for the guy to take your back. So when I drop, I'm here, I kind of roll. I roll over him. You note that I don't give too much importance for this arm. A lot of people think that the secret of the silhouette is here. You don't need this. You just need to make sure that your shoulder is close to him when you're going to get. If you want to do this, it's okay, but just forgive you the base. But it's not what's going to make successful the takedown. Another thing, when I drop, I want to make sure that my whole body is going between his legs. So when I drop here and stay on the ground. I don't want to stay kind of far because then I'm going to have to carry him. So when I drop, look how inside of him I'm already flipping him. And now I don't want to do this. No. From here, I just spin it and keep back. If I keep going with him, I'm gonna stay on the top, and he's probably gonna have opportunity for the hook. So what I do here, I go and just use your shoulder. The only part that's gonna touch on the ground when you do the technique is your shoulder. You are here, and keep the position here. Okay? So let's go now in practice. We hold. Remember, guys, you cannot do the technique if you're not moving. You have to feel it, the time. And of course, you already show you guys how to feel it. When you see a chance, look, remember my posture? Always. First go. The second one, when pivot, I drop my whole body. The people that don't get this is because they try here and then they drop. No. The secret, as soon as the first go, the seconds are dropped. That's what makes successful the movement. Another thing, this arm here, the elbow cannot leave the body. Otherwise, you don't have any gap for go for the takedown. The elbow is stay connected to your body. You here, move in here. You see how my shoulder is keeping him tight? That's what I need to don't let it back to my back. A very good drill for this kind of technique is first get this. Boom. One, spin. Look at it. One, spin. Now, the drill on the ground. One, spin. And do this a couple times because that's what's going to give you the time. The rest of the position is just momentum. It's just when he's driving to you, it's just when you move around. That's when you're going to get the momentum for this kind of takedown. I'm here, hold. That's when I get the position, and if he tried to take my back, it's going to be even easier for me because when I drop it here, I'm dropping and everything is locked. I'm just going to drop my shoulder to the ground and not do this. That's what gives the guy and create the space for the back position. So guys, now that you have the two of my favorite takedowns, let's gonna take a look about a combination attack with that, because that's what make really successful the takedown. When the guy don't know exactly which one you're gonna apply to. Everybody in the world knows that I'm well known by the drop COE and the coach got it. So what I did, I combined both in the same move in order to confuse the guy if I'm going for a drop COE or if I go a coach got it. And that's worked really well. And if you guys pay attention to this, you guys gonna be able to see what's happening here. The thing is, I'm gonna start the same thing. My posture, he hold me here. We explain the situation. And now, even if when he doesn't give him the leg, he stays even here. But he knows, kind of, that I always want to work the Kochigari, or I always going to work the Seoinagi. And the thing is, what determines what I'm going to do, the kind of takedown I'm going to do, is my head. What confused the guy about the drop COE is when I turn my head to the side. Because remember, when you're talking about coach, I'm looking in here. He knows this. His body is sensitive to that. But when I start to do, and I do this, he kind of already back up. Because he knows that what's coming is the drop COE. Because in his vision, every time I'm going to go for any hip stroke, I'm going to turn my head before I complete my hips move. So the thing is here, the approach, what we're going to do, we're going to fake a COE. And in the end, we're going to take him down with a coach guide. But how we're going to do this? Remember the first step? Remember, we are here, boom. But now it's not going to be for the spin. It's going to be for this. But the head make the whole fake in the situation. So I'm here with him. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fake this. I'm here, look. He already backed his hip a little bit, thinking that is the drop COE. But look what happened. I'm already totally blocked on him. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep my way towards him. And you see that everything is tight, that my body is connected to his, my shoulder is on him. That's what makes the takedown successful. And I don't pull the leg. I just here, and then I just drop consistently my way here. Okay? In other words, what I want is this. Boom. And connect it here. It's the same coach guide. It's kind of, I almost doing this. But the fact that I turn and I come with the arm, making him pull back in order to defend the drop. So when I do this, boom, I get the leg. And that's when I drop him. Okay, for a different angle. Another thing, guys, when the guy is keeping a solid posture, when the guy is keeping, start to move it here, look. Fake it here, fake it in his leg, look. Start to make him confused. That's what's going to give you the gap. So when it's time to go, here, and go for the takedown. Okay? In a real speed, I always like to touch him. I always here, I don't know what he wants, and go for the takedown. The reverse can happen too. I'm start to go for this, he step back, look the gap he opened. He opened all the gap, So what I'm going to do, remember the leg that works? Then it's going to be a kind of a personal preference. My preference is combine here. Some guys really like combine coach and then drops away. Okay? So either way, drops away. Coach. Step back and drops away. Depends what kind of situation and the momentum that you create. So when you're drilling this kind of position, let your opponent do both. So you kind of follow him when he's moving. Yes. Boom. So, boom. Now combination. Boom. Now he go away. So depends what kind of position he's going to be able to give to you. So you just move around the match as much as you can so you can guarantee that he's going to give you the momentum that you need to apply for one of the two takedowns, combine and precisely in time what you're really going to do it. Okay guys, the most of the techniques we're doing right now is when the guy step the front leg. But now I'm going to do the same approach. We are here. But now for some reason he switch. And he keep fighting me like this. Okay? So the thing is, if I want to go to that side, I'm going to have to go way far. And it's easy for the counter from him. So the thing is, that leg is the basic leg now from him. So if I want to get an angle for try to go for a drop away, for try to go for a coach guide, look, that's not the angle. What I'm going to have to do, like I said, I'm going to have to move around with him to get there. And when you move, guys, look what happens. When I step, I don't step and step. When I move, I kind of change the angle. You see that you have to move. You have to drop a little bit your weight. So you don't move from here. Now, if he has a leg, you want to move here. To the other side. Here. You see how I drop my body? When I drop my body, I already create a defense against any offensive that he's going to try to go. Because I switch the angle and I'm lower now. I'm not with the leg and this. No. When I have to do it here. Here. Move all the time that. Okay? But then he keep the leg. So I say, man, even if I move, he keep the leg, he keep the posture. What I want you guys do it, remember in the coach guide, at the same time, give me the other leg now, at the same time, the feet goes, the arm goes, you're going to do the same in this one, switch. But the difference is, when I reach him with the other hand, I'm going to kind of pass on his leg, like in the Josh Barai. So I'm here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reach, look how, you see that all my body's commit. The problem is that takedowns, people do this, and then people start to work. What we're going to do successful, how we're going to surprise the guy, is because as soon as we go with this hand, your leg is going to go at the same time, and you create the space for the takedown. That's what's going to surprise the guy, because the guy is worried about this hand, about the hand that's going to touch. But when the hand touch and the feet pass at the same time, you kind of create a combination attack on him. In other words, he's here, even if he starts to come for the reach, he's holding here, no matter, because look how I walk. That's the move. And different than the other, this one I'm going to try to push his leg all the way to the side. I don't do this, guys. Bring, no. It's side, because when I hold it here, I'm going to do this to the side. So I'm here, I'm go here, and create the takedown. Can happen too if the guys turn for the other side. Yes. And look, it's kind of far. And then I'm not here, I just go here. At the same time, back, and protect it here. Remember, guys, always in base. You don't want to be here and here. Always in base. As soon as you guys reach, at the same time, and also dropping. Remember, look how your body works. As soon as I go here, I don't go just in the hand. Look my body. My body is dropping, turning him to the side, and that's when I pull and complete that. In a real speed. Right. Without the grips. And complete the takedown. Another alternative when the guy has the left leg on the front is the ouchigari. The thing is about the ouchigari, we cannot apply with the traditional way to do it that comes from the judo. We have to apply for what you need in jiu-jitsu. What do we need? Make sure that the guy is going to fall, we're not going to get a counterattack, and I'm going to go straight for the ground, getting his guard. The problem that the people have with the ouchigari, let's go for some traditional grip. When they get the ouchigari, they live like this, in that direction. Is exactly the direction that I never want to go. Another common mistake here, they turn too much to the back. You don't need. Ouchigari is a technique that you approach front. You face your opponent. You don't give your back to then kind of do this and then start to move back. And we don't move him back. The turn. The ouchigari, when we're going to apply, my feet cannot leave the ground. So when I apply the ouchigari, I move and stay on the ground. If I take off, I lose all the power in my ouchigari. I don't want that. And another thing, when I go for the ouchigari, I kind of drop my way. So I'm here, and here. And you ask me, but why don't you give another step? Because remember, we changed the angle. My left leg always starts in the front. If I had the right one, like in the base, I would need to do this and this. But now I cut, I make a shortcut. I already have my left in the front. So that's when you go right with your right leg to here. Okay, that's the first principle. And you ask me, Sal, but how am I going to take him down if you don't like to have the other hand in the collar, if you don't like to have the other grip? Because the traditional, you go here and start to push him back. But remember, guys, what I want to lock is his body. I don't want to just push him back. Okay? So what I want here, keep my grip like you always start. As soon as I step, this hand goes down, doesn't stay here. Because what I'm gonna do it, when I turn my hips, I'm gonna create the leverage to make him fall, because I'm gonna drop all my weight on him. And what I'm gonna do, in fact, I'm gonna get in the leg, and my hand kind of hold his leg. And I'll just shift my hips until I get in the ground. That's what's going to give him a lot of trouble because all my weight is going to be in one of his legs. So I'm here, start here. You see that I'm always moving, try to find the angle. Okay, I find the angle. You see how I step, see my hand, and now it's just a matter of weight here. And fall in the guard. Note that all the positions are happening like this because now Leo is stepping with the left leg on the front. With the right leg, we already saw the Kochigari, how you get the leg. We can go for the drop away. But with the right, everything now is in the opposite side. That's why it's the perfect time for we apply the previous one here, or you get the angle here. That's the most important thing. That's a detail that just a few people figure out. When you go the Ochigari, you don't want to stay up because your hips is higher than his, so you have no power. When you go for the Ochigari, you have to make sure, remember if the drop away is exactly what you're going to do. You're not going to do this and then this. No. When you move here, you drop. You already drop. And now look, you don't pull back. You just shift your hips and look to him. That's what's going to guarantee your takedown. Switch the angle. Is here. Look, find the angle. Don't stay here and say, yeah, from here I can go. That's when you guys get a counter attack. Okay? So I'm here, I find my angle, and I go as deep as I can. But I go already driving my body down. Here. That's the perfect way to go. So I just now shift my leg. This leg has got to get the impulse that I need. So I'm here, then I shift, and take him down. You can ask me, Sal, but is he able to take his leg, pull his leg like you are doing a coach guy? I say no, because when I shift it, my hand is already blocking. You try to pull, I just complete the takedown. Because when you apply the takedown, you have to make sure that the part that you apply is going to be locked. Because that's when he escaped from the takedown. That's why we're not precising when you go for the takedown. Because you let everything open, like in the traditional one. You go here, take the leg. You take the leg. That's what happened. That's why in our way to go for the Ochigari, we trap down. And then you just complete always in the diagonal. Most of the takedowns, we don't push back. It's always in angles. The angle, if I push back, he's always create resistance. That's why I have to change and put him in a way that is easily to move without a resistance. Now we're going to take a look about some grips of the traditional way to grab and with some techniques that we can apply for that. The first one is a very common technique that a lot of people use. That is the morotegari that we call, and we also call double leg. The thing is, with the gi, it's easy for the guy to stop you if you're not holding and you don't have grip. So if he's going to shoot me from far, shoot. It's easy for me to create some resistance because he's wearing the gi, so I can stop him for a little bit. So now we're going to have the idea how to do the double leg when you are committed to the grip, okay? So suppose we have the basic tradition position. I grab his sleeve and I grab his collar. Note that now my base change. That's why sometimes I try to do. I try to hold him in our original position to give some different reaction and see what's going on here, okay? So the thing before we go for the technique, remember guys, every technique for takedown has to be fast and has to be right on time. So what I have seen when I teach this kind of technique, the people are a little bit confused about the wrestling approach of the double leg. Like I said, for jiu-jitsu, you have to adapt and make it as quick as possible so you can get the takedown before the guy pull in the guard, before the guy pull in the half guard, before the guy try to take it down first than you. So everything has to be adapted. That's why people say, oh, but it's not the correct technique for judo, or it's not the correct technique for double leg in wrestling. Yeah, but it's not, because this is for jiu-jitsu. That's how we apply, and we use the same fundamentals to use here, but a little bit different. So I have my right leg in front. When I'm going to drop for the double leg, I'm not going to move back, and I'm not going to change my leg. From here, I'm just going to step with my left and drop my knee. Boom. I'm just gonna move forward. I'm here, I do this. Boom. Just practice. Okay? And the hands is the important part. What I'm gonna do, if I just try to drop here, look, he's already defending because my body is dropping his hand. Drop, look. My body is dropping his hand. So I'm never gonna try to get, I see a lot of people here and try to, always they're gonna miss the takedown. Why? Because he has this, hold, he has the sensitivity of your body. Look, he knows where you're moving, hold it. He knows where you're going. So we have to break this, okay? So I'm here, it's gonna be at the same time, as soon as I step, as soon as I drop, I'm gonna pull his collar and I pull his sleeve up. That's what's gonna give me a level to drop and gonna give him no space for try to defend. So I'm here, I pull here. That's what I bring him. And even if he has the hand here, he's not able to back to defend because look, my head is already here. So I'm already in the point to complete the takedown. So I'm here. Look, you try kind of hide your head under his sleeve. That's why when you are here, it's very important you open like this. What we do, you open both. We do this with him. Elbows point up. So I'm here and here until I get here. Note that my head is really connected to him. I don't want to lose this connect. Change it. Look what happened now. My head is here, and the most important thing is the hand here. Okay? Because what's going to happen now? I don't want to take him down back. Back, he still can sprawl. Sprawl back. Yes. What I'm going to do here, like I told you guys, is an angle. Switch. Stay here. Is an angle. When I'm going to switch, look at the power lag. It's here. What I'm going to do is not try to take him back here. You shift all my way towards his here. So I'm here. And complete the takedown. So what I do here, say, drop. Boom. This is the hand that's going. This hand is just to hold. You don't do that much with this hand. Because now we're going to shift like this to the side. And that's when you bring him head and the hand that is on his leg. In the real speed. Side. Remember, hitting the bottom. Making you work. Side. Look, if I start to go and he starts to give me resistance when I go, this leg, this hand now is going to pull his leg to take off his balance. So I shoot. I start to go, he start to defend, bring it, and complete the takedown for the side. The thing is, we change the angle now, we change the posture. So I reach like this. That's why I just step and drop. Then you're able to finish the takedown. Here we go back to the same traditional grip. My right leg in the front. And now I'm kind of a little bit late. And he just dropped his way and got my leg. And here. That's a very common position that happens when a guy traps a leg. The problem is that with people, they try to push to escape. That's when you give him more leverage, because now his shoulder is on my thigh and make it easier for him just drop me and complete the takedown. Hold it. Another way that people do it, they grab the belt and try to put it away. But when you do this, you give him a chance to drop it to the side again and start to move you to complete the takedown. First thing, guys, switch. When he grabs your leg, the first thing that has to happen, your knee has to turn a little bit in the angle. That's the most important thing before you even start this. Time. You are like this, and it's easy for him to do this on you. What happened here, you point your knee inside. So everything he's going to try moving that way is not going to work because your knee is blocking all his body. So in other words, he get my leg, he start to go. My knees point in this direction. So he has no angle to move me all the way to the other side. So the first problem we already resolved. He doesn't have more gap to complete that way. Of course, you say, Sal, but he can start to go for your back. Okay, but if he start to go to my back, he already free the attack. Of course, any kind of situations that you defend, you're going to create another space for him to use. And that's why you have to be aware to be able to change it. Your footwork, your body work. So move it. He grabbed my leg. I turn my knee inside. Now I grab the belt. But look, when I grab the belt, I don't drive my body to him. I bring the belt to me. That's another thing. Because now I concentrate all my weight in my elbow, and now he has to deal with all my weight on him. So even if he start to move around, go. I'm controlling. He cannot push me to the ground. He cannot push me back. And here, that's when I control the situation. Okay? But I don't want to stay here. I don't want to have just to go back and, okay, we start again. No. What I'm going to do, turn the knee, put the hand here, and now I'm going to make a grip on the leg. Here. Okay? Remember that in the most of the positions, my body has to be working together with my legs and my arms. So what I want is not try to throw him with my hands. Is start to give him another angle that don't give him a chance to keep standing. He's going to have to fall. It's not me that's going to take him down. He's going to take it down himself because all my weight is going to put a certain pressure that he's not going to be able to back. So I'm here, knee down, belt, bring to me, elbow on him, holding him. I'm going to give a step to the side, and when I give a step to the side, I want to make a circle with a hand. So I'm here, I'm going to step and create this kick. So I'm here, shift. Look what happened, guys. I'm here, I step. Look how he starts to get out of balance. Look how his leg goes. That's when I create. What I do, in fact, is this. Look at my body. Your body has to go with him, not this. When you step, your body kind of shift with him. That's going to do in the real speed for you guys. Take a look. That's what makes it possible. As much as he put pressure to try to take you down, put more pressure. Go, go. That's easy to go. Because that's when you get his momentum and shift. Here, leg, here, step. Look at the body work. If you just, people sometimes try from here, taking him down. Look, he's not going to go. I have to step. Look, change the angle. And this elbow drops on his back. That's what makes it really hard for him keep back to the posture. Because sometimes I'm getting his leg here, and then he start to do the position, start to push my, yes, start go here. But now look, there is no pressure in the elbow. And I feel that I'm kind of going to fall. I let it go. I move away from him. So when he gets my leg, I'm here, look. I make sure that my elbow is down. Because if he tries to go away, go away. I had the control. My elbow is pulling his head back. That's why he didn't come back. Go. And note that his head is outside. That's why I don't have to deal with the most of his pushing. Because if he starts to push, as soon as I turn my knee, he don't push me anymore. It's fine for me. That's when I hold, step, and complete the takedown. And the key is, when you take him down, you fall with him. You fall because both of his hands are trapped in your leg. So when you fall, you're already going to get in an advantage position, probably a cross body. And that's, we're going to work from that. In this variation now, the guy's going to put the head on your belly, and also he's going to trap your leg. So you're going to have to change the approach for the counter here. So I'm here for him. He got the single. But now look, his head is totally here. So every time I try to go to the other side, his head blocked me. So I don't go. I'm totally trapped here. So what's going to happen in this situation? Hold. If I have the ability to push his head to the side and get control here, I can return for the same technique. Just push the head and go. But sometimes the guy that is getting the single is aware of that. So I cannot get here. So first thing gonna happen, remember, I don't have to rush to take the leg. The problem is the guy always getting taken down, that as soon as the guy gets the single, they try to get away. So you give him the momentum to take you down. So when the guy gets my leg here, the first thing that I want is drop my knee to the side and get the belt. That's the first thing, because as soon as I do this, I limitate now his actions and what he can do. So what I'm going to do from here, I'm going to start to step my feet to the ground, and I'm going to give kind of ultimatum on him, get my grip here. So I'm in base here. What I'm going to start to do is shift. I shift my hip and start to bring him back to the takedown. So I'm here. He hold. Look, this is the key. When the guy is here and you shift like this, because now the other hand goes to the collar and I'm controlling him. Okay? And look, I'm not going to just do this. No, no power. I have to walk towards him. So I'm here, towards him. If I just try to do this, he controls me. So when I do this, I walk here. As much as you can get close to him, because that's what guarantee that he's going to fall. So I get here, side. That's the first thing. Look at the direction that I'm going to walk. 1, 2, and start. To go for the takedown. Switch. Here and here. The knee is the most important thing. When you shift the knee, so he doesn't have the angle. If I stay here, easy for him to take you down. So I shift here, and now look how I walk towards him, always. And then look what happened. I don't try to lift my leg all the way up. I drop my body here. That's what creates the angle for taking him down. So now, right moving, and complete the takedown. Sometimes, I'm there, we are here. I start to go, but when I start to go, he walk to the other leg. So I don't have, but note that now he spread his leg. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push my leg down and move back. Again. Get here. I shift here. You start to go. Boom, boom. He already start to move. Push. Push him. Look my leg. Push him. And now I go back. Okay? And when I push, guys, when I push, I put my hips blocking him. And then I move back. Here. Did that. More time. And control. See that the hands cannot be on the air. I have to be connected to him and make sure that I have the perfect grip and I have the solid base for when I go move around. I have the perfect angle to step and then move back to defend a technique. And the key is never try to push him back you up. Every time you are in a situation, you try to push him, you created resistance that he needs. So my weight is on him. Knee side, push. And then